change, hate them all cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but up here I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things, I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise, it was on my time when I ride in the beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds, I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down, I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt like they know the focus up, I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with, always keep it 10 toes. And if I choke up, I'm licking emotions, roll me to this paper. Hey, I'll see you later, shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate now you. What you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man, you can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK, how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up in change, I only grow, I hope you ride with me. Hey, been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving.
भन्ने होइन कति लड्ने नेपालीको बानी हुन्छ कहिले नझुक्ने शिर उभेको स्वाभिमानी नेपाली हुन्छ विश्वको कुना काप्चामा खोज नेपालीको मुटुमा खोज त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ बेचको नभई रङ्ग डाँफे चरीले बोकेर उड्छ एकता अनि वीरताको गाथा सारङ्गीले गाउँदै हिँड्छ टुकरीको ढोगभित्र बिरुवाहरूको बाहिरा हुन्छ पर्वत राज हिमाल मुनि गुराँसको फुलेको हुन्छ गुराँसको रङ्ग हेर यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ हाम्रो मुटुको रगत हेर यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ रातो रङ्ग सिङ्गीको रङ्ग चन्द्र सूर्य झन्डाको रङ्ग यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ शान्तिको लागि मरुभूमिमा परेड खेल्छ स्वयम्भूको दुईटा थाले न्याय अन्याय छुट्याइ हेर्छ बाँच र बचाउ भन्ने छातीभित्र कुदिएको हुन्छ चेला उठेको हातमा हेर पसिना त बगेको हुन्छ पसिनाको नदी हेर त्यो पनि त निलो हुन्छ हामी माथिको आकाश हेर त्यो पनि त निलो हुन्छ निलो रङ्ग शान्तिको रङ्ग हाम्रो झन्डाको किनाको रङ्ग त्यो पनि त निलो हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ होइन कति लड्ने नेपालीको बानी हुन्छ कहिले नझुक्ने शिर उभेको स्वाभिमानी नेपाली हुन्छ विश्वको कुना काप्चामा खोज नेपालीको मुटुमा खोज त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ बेचको नभई रङ्ग डाँफे चरीले बोकेर उड्छ एकता अनि वीरताको गाथा सारङ्गीले गाउँदै हिँड्छ टुकरीको ढोकभित्र बिरुवाहरूको बाहिर हुन्छ पर्वत राज हिमाल मुनि पुरा सत फुलेको हुन्छ पुरा सको रङ्ग हेर त्यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ हाम्रो मुटुको रगत हेर त्यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ रातो रङ्ग सिमृतको रङ्ग चन्द्र सूर्य झन्डाको रङ्ग त्यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ शान्तिको लागि मरुभूमिमा परेड खेल्छ स्वयम्भूको दुईटा खाले न्याय अन्याय छुट्याइ हेर्छ बाँच र बचाउ भन्ने छातीभित्र कुदिएको हुन्छ चेला उठेको हातमा हेर पसिना त बगेको हुन्छ पसिनाको नदी हेर त्यो पनि त निलो हुन्छ हामी माथिको आकाश हेर त्यो पनि त निलो हुन्छ निलो रङ्ग शान्तिको रङ्ग हाम्रो झन्डाको किनारको रङ्ग त्यो पनि त निलो हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ
यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ यहाँ राजा रानी यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ यहाँ राजा होराको गीत बजाइदिउँ न त के थियो त्यो गीतको नाम भाइबर उसको भाइबर साइमनको ए होइन गुराँसको रङ्ग हेर त्यो पनि त रातै हुन्छ गीत भिडियो हेर्दिने क्या हेर्दिन त भाले होइन कपिराइट हाने नै हाना ए मैले भाल लाग्दैन हौ मलाई कन्सा 1 लाख सब्सक्राइबर पुगेर र जोतमालाई भन्दा आएको त हो
हाम्रो त पारा नै उग्र ग्याङ पुरै फ्यानमै साराले पुग्छ जो नते डेन्जर र टाढै छ पुग्न अफसरहरू तयार छ डाँडामा भुट्न सबै हाँटी चान्दैन चुक्न एक्लै नै काफी चारलाई नै चुत्न आए पनि चाहे पनि फायर पनि नगरी सक्छु हातले लुट्न भन्ने पर्दैन कोकेर कस्तो हिँडिरहेको छु फोटो बोकेर अफको खोजेर सोध्छु म हो तेरो बसको त्यसले पनि भेट्छ क्रोजेर जस्तो मनपर्छ भाइ मरे फेस ब्लड टाउको मासिँदै रेड डट धेरै होइन बाबु एक सर्ट खेलको टाउको हाम्रो केडी हेर्दा सिरी लकी लक गर्ने केस फ्लप खेलको टाउको हाम्रो केडी हेर्दा सिरी लकी लक गर्ने केस फ्लप चिन्नेलाई नाम छ काफी भिन्न आउने सबै जान्छ माथि खेलमा सबको म हजुर बाबु तेरो टाउकै पर्छ मेरो कान्छ नाति उठबस कर भाइ कान्छ माथि फेरि धारिलो धातुले जान्छ काटी तेरो सोचाइ भन्दा नि प्लान छ माथि हेरिराखौँ भाइ कसले माथि बाँची पाउ 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 यस्तै छ हाउ पाउ पाउ तेरो गाउँ ठाउँ आउ पार्नलाई ठाउँ ठाउँ खाऊ हामीलाई चिनिराख हामीलाई चिनिराख Gozer hora भन्दा दामी गोचर भाइ गोचर hora भन्दा नामी गोचर भाइ गोचर hora भन्दा दामी गोचर भाइ गोचर hora भन्दा नामी गोचर भाइ हाम्रो त पारा नै उग्र ग्याङ पुरै फ्यानमा इसाराले पुग्छ जो नति डेन्जर टाढी छ पुग्न अफसर तयार छ डाँडामा पुग्न बोल्ने होइन बाबु बिस्फोट फेरि छर्ने नपाए होला विस्फोट दुश्मनको काम छ साथी जब अघि आउँछ HORAA Esports
Like it. Damn. Sleepy Sky, Mafia Ninja, Jiggle, no fear. Mafia Ninja त यो पालि छैन क्या हो कोच अर्कै छ जस्तो लाग्यो हट्ने होइन गोर्खाली बनाइदिउँ न एकचोटि त्यो उसको बालेन्द्र शाह ज्यूको जय महाकाली आयो गोर्खाली बिजनेस वाली देख्न डराउँदैन नेपाली
मुटुभरि आठ मेरो रातो र कतुमाली दाजुभाइ साथ मेरो यो पटक चाहिँ उचाली ल्याउँछु शिर थापेर नेपालमा पुकारी नबस्नु है रङ्गाउँछु तिमीलाई शृङ्गारी यो पालि चाहिँ घर घरमा हाँसो खुसी पुग्नेछ हरियो वनको गाछ मेरो जस्तो आए नि चुक्नेछ नफुलोस् यो सास मेरो चितुवा चाहिँ कुद्नेछ बिरुवा चाहिँ फुल्नेछ यो बसन्तको पालुवा यो पालोमा कालटिका महाकालीको आशीर्वाद पारसमणि चम्किनेछ देउ केवल हातमा हात नेपालमा जनता र हामी सबैको आत्मसाथ देखेर गोर्खाली दुश्मनलाई पर्नेछ हृदयघात पुग्नेछौँ शिखरमा जुक्ति हाली सबलाई दिँदै मात 9-2 मिलेर विदेशी माटो चिरेर भिरेर काँधमा माया आउनेछ सान लिएर ज्यान दिएर बिग्नेछ यसपालि क्रान्ति हेर आयो गोर्खाली यसपालि डराउँदैन यो नेपाली आयो गोर्खाली हातमा राख्दो बानी फैलिन्छ यो नेपाली आयो गोर्खाली सोचेछु यसपालि डराउँदैन यो नेपाली आयो गोर्खाली हातमा राख्दो बानी फैलिन्छ यो नेपाली तराई जस्तो छाती मेरो पहाड शिर टाकुरा सगरमाथा चाहिँ चिसो निधार बलियो छ यो पाखुरा जस्तो आए नि उम्किन्न बैरी सोची फ्याकुम्ला म हिँड्छु दौडिन्छु रोक्नेको घाँटी न्याकुम्ला म भिड्छु छोड्दिन ठेक्नलाई यो ज्यान व्याकुल छ चिनिन्छु हजारौँ बासी विश्व एक ठाम राखुँला चिर्दिन्छु जस्तो नि जाल बाल सबै माकुरा आगो पनि बोल्ने छु म चिसो पनि बरफ छै विश्व झुकी बोल्ने छ हेर नेपाल रहेछ फरक नै अरू भन्दा अनुपम छ मेरो चाल ढाल पनि नआइज मेरो सामु खोक्रो खोलीको खाल पनि गुन्चालो चाहिँ गचिने छु 46 को साल बनी असारे बनी बसिन्छु बाडी ल्याउने काल बनी इन्किलाब क्रान्तिले शान्ति सम्हाल्छ नि एकताको बल मेरो राष्ट्रिय दण्ड अखण्ड नेपाली यसपालि इतिहास बन्दैछ आयो गोर्खाली सोचिन्छु यसपालि डराउँदैन यो नेपाली आयो गोर्खाली हातमा राख्दो बानी फैलिन्छ यो नेपाली आयो गोर्खाली सोचिन्छु यसपालि डराउँदैन यो नेपाली आयो गोर्खाली हातमा राख्दो बानी फैलिन्छ यो नेपाली विश्वमा झण्डा फहराउने छ एक दिन जय नेपाल
उसको त्यो अलग गीत के रे हट्ने होइन जति लड्ने नेपालीको बानी हुन्छ नारुतो पारेको थियो यार मैले नारुतो पारेको थियो यार
हट्ने होइन जति लड्ने नेपालीको बानी हुन्छ कहिले नझुक्ने शिरौलेको स्वाभिमानी नेपाली हुन्छ विश्वको कुना काँचमा खोज नेपालीको मुटुमा खोज त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल हुन्छ त्यहाँ राजा रानी हुन्छ बेचको नभई रङ्ग डाँफे चरीले बोकेर उड्छ एकता अनि वीरताको गाथा सारङ्गीले गाउँदै हिँड्छ टुकरीको ढोकभित्र बिरुवाहरूको बाहिरा हुन्छ पर्वत राज हिमाल मुनि गुराँसको फुलेको हुन्छ गुराँसको रङ्ग हेर यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ हाम्रो मुटुको रगत हेर त्यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ रातो रङ्ग सिङ्गीको रङ्ग चन्द्र सूर्य झन्डाको रङ्ग त्यो पनि त रातो हुन्छ त्यहाँ सिङ्गो नेपाल
हुन्छ
See in the player lounge, and things have gotten a little bit more quiet because we've sent some big names home, most notably Alpha 7.
Yeah, that's right, our champions from 2024's edition of the PMWC, and alongside them, Yangon Galacticos, our reigning champs from last year's event, out in survival stage. John, you know what that means?
Oh, it means we're crowning a new champion. Chicken dinners will need to be earned, points will need to be put on the tables, and only one team will rise to the top to be the one and find that chicken dinner. We'll see you guys in the action.
Vite encore, puis je prends tout ce qui est à moi.
Founding partners, Squad City, Linavoli. Nice entry here. PWC World Champions. Yango Galacticos चाहिँ के भयो क्वालिफाई भयो?
Just too much of a mess. It's just too much of a mess here. We do it live?
Seven.
Right, we do it live. I think this team's gonna win though.
Seven.
Oh, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the PMWC at EWC 26 News. My name is the 7WG, and I'm joined by none other than Lace. Lace, how are we feeling for the finals?
I mean, I'm super pumped today for the finals, and I think we've got a lot to cover for you guys today. But of course, we're here to bring you the program and break it down for you.
I think so too, because right now, I mean, we have some important news, and that is the $3 million prize pool is on the line. The format, pretty much straight simple. It's going to be top 16 teams are going to be playing that they have made it from group stages, from survival, from all of that. $3 million on the line. Only one team's going to be able to lift that trophy, though.
I mean, that's some serious cash money for our teams. And of course, what would you spend it on?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, because I have so many kids that
they all get $1 million each.
You know what? Even then, it wouldn't really reach it. But we do have some record breakers that are going to be at risk, because earlier on we did get some a team being able to get 29 eliminations. That wasn't in the finals. These record breakers right there are only for the finals.
Yeah, and that was none other than our Arena being able to get that on map number 1. Of course, they have a lot to contest to. They did make it through, so this is going to be super exciting. Can they be able to do that again?
I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to. I'm looking at that Tony K, 53 eliminations. I don't know if anybody is ever going to be able to beat that, because that man was on a tear during that tournament.
I mean, everything is on a tear during that moment, and I, just got to make sure we don't tear behind this.
Talking about crazy stuff, we had some insane moments, especially during group stages, during survival. In case you missed it, let us just back it up a little bit. Let us just rewind. Not only with 7-1... Didn't get a chance to make it here to the finals, but that boy almost ended up blowing himself up.
I mean, sometimes you just got to strategically place a nade right into your pocket.
Or sometimes you just want to call one of those cover flares and let it splash you.
And if you think about it, they still were able to do some incredible stuff. But of course, Alpha 7 is one of our teams that didn't make it through today.
Yeah, they didn't make it through. That could have been why. But HORAA is one of those teams that made it here. And Sleepy is going to be hoping that he is not sleepy today, because he's like, Lace, wake up. Because if he does end up doing that, it could end up costing them the championship.
It could definitely end up costing them the championship. And of course, all our teams today need to lock in and prepare for what's to come, because it's going to be a bit of a grueling day for them all. But I mean, that's the news that we love to bring you. We want to bring you the action and the love, but we want to crush some keys most of all.
Yeah, I want to see which keys are going to be getting crushed. But in case you missed it, we do have special report Kalaris giving you the STC rewind.
But the thing is that Rondo, the first map, is like I saw a team get 39 points of world record, and that team didn't even qualify in that group stage, which makes no sense.
We are very sorry to all our viewers at home. One of our casters got a little bit too comfy. Now, production, let's please throw it to Kalaris with the STC rewind.
I want a massage.
From PMWC, day 1 here at AWC 26 for the finals, and we have got ourselves an absolute treat. Here for the STC rewind, we're going to look back at everything that's gone on so far, Max. Groups to start things off. Group A and B, the leaders looked fantastic coming through into the final.
Yeah, I mean, of course, looking at Group A in particular, it was the Pakistani domination with 4 thrives getting so many points, and really the one word to describe their performance is consistency. Every single player putting points on the board. In particular, Valak, right, being the group MVP, was looking incredible, but so were Group B with Vitality.
Very dangerous indeed. The smiling assassin in Valak, for sure. I think he looks fantastic. And yeah, Vitality on the opposite side of things, though. Record-breaking results, to say the least. Day number 1, 108 points for them, meant that they didn't really even have to matter what was going on in day number 2 for their groups. But they came out kind of swinging as well, finishing off at 148 points. I think just an insane result from them.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible, especially looking at Federalis with the insane peaks he was doing there, just almost breaking the game at times. Incredible performance from them, and also the duo Ray. But looking now at the teams who were in second place of their groups, right, the Indian teams of Orangutan and also Godlike. One big question I do have today, Kalaris, is that they do not have the smash ruling in their home region. So if they do get into point to that smash ruling,
it's a good question. And for a long time, an infinite amount of time, in fact, they've never really truly been in a lobby quite this powerful. The chips are all down here at PMWC, so we'll see how they're going to be able to work that out. However, I think that some of their consistent play style, really locking down areas and then eventually being able to adapt as time goes on, hopefully they've had enough time to be able to even tweak some of those kind of results and kind of tweak some of those tactics to be able to push themselves all the way up to the top. Let's talk about the survival stage, though, because we had a wild survival stage. What do you think of the results?
I mean, Tiamo already winning that one. I was a little bit upset by their performance in the group stage. We know what they brought it back in that survival stage. And QZZ doing QZZ things, putting up big numbers. But Milu, I wanted to see a player perform on the same level as QZZ on the international stage. Milu, putting them down in that elimination stage and able to actually become the MVP of survival stage. I'm very impressed. I feel like one of the biggest storylines were in the last few games, Kalaris, the teams were able to barely make it back up, and that has to bring up the conversation about them.
Yeah, it really does. That last game, getting them over the finish line, and you could see the emotion and kind of the relief on their faces when they were able to get that victory. This is a team, Ulf, of course, that coming in. A lot of pundits, a lot of experts had them in their top 5, if not trying to challenge for the championship as a whole. So for them to squeak in towards the end of the survival stage, it feels like some vindication has been done here for Ulf, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Every single player doing
यिनीहरूले त लास्ट गफ हानेर वाक्क लगाउँछ न यो दुईटा चुतियाहरूले
कसको हेर्दैछस् भाइ
मैले EWC सिधै ओरिजिनल वाला नेपाली कमेन्ट्री वाला हेरौँ भनेको
त्यसको हेर्न
ओरिजिनल वाला हेर्दैछु म
आइसा म हल्का कोक खान्छु ल
आज म्याच हो र यो मोजी एकमा जितोस् न मात्र मोजी कस्तो रमाइलो हुन्थ्यो यार त्यो धोतीहरूले चाहिँ नजितोस् म्याच
त्यही भाइ त्यही हो त्यो धोतीहरूले चाहिँ जित्न भएन क्या भाइ
इन्डियनहरू म्याच चिकनहरूले जित्यो भने चाहिँ हुन्छ क्या जति होइन उयो सही हुन्थ्यो यार मलाई जित्यो भने त बवाल हुन्छ नि जित्यो भने त त्यो सस्मितसँग कुरा पनि गर्न गाह्रो छ हो र
त्यही भनेको म्याच मुजी धोतीहरू
ओए मेरो च्यानल जित्दा ओए ओए लभली छ त यार YG को नाम पछाडि आइसकेछ YG ले पोर साल उचालेको गोलहरू टिम फ्याल्कन्स 100 थ्राइब्स रे
all fighting for points in their respective games, and honestly they're going into semifinals today. Whittling it down to top 4, it's going to be a big one. Then at the STC Arena, a little bit of a repeat here because we also have Falcons in the running, and we're also keeping our eyes on Vitality, which could be a big one as Vitality is in 4th overall in our CC leaderboard. But as we take a look towards our stage at PUBG Mobile, we get Vitality yet again. They are one of our big teams expected to do well, but the real question is, will the likes of Four Thrives, Orangutan, or even Tiamba take those points away from them? Will Vitality be able to usurp Falcons or AGAL? This is the perfect week and opportunity for them to do so. We're going to have a lot of updates coming your way over the next couple days, and as we know, sure to let you know.
Get to our special reporting, being able to cut collab and just do that.
बगा भाइ यार दिन भइराछ यार
ओए स्न्याक्सले त आम्मामा 2.5 मिलियन भ्युज हानेछ यार मोस्ट भ्युज रे आम्मामा त्यो उसको रेकर्ड तोडे नि के रे स्काउटको
थाहा छ मलाई मैले फर्स्ट दिनमा त्यसको हेरेको
टिम टु फोकसमा 40 गड लाइक अनि त्यसपछि ओराङ्गुटानहरु रहेछ नि यार
फर्स्ट दिनमा मैले रेकर्ड तोडे अनि अहिले हेर भाइ
From India, they have been performing so well. And is that Snacks Gaming that I see? Bye. Turn left.
Snacks
Can I say hello? Bye. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him later on. But we do have some more special reporters. None other than Maxman and Amatura. Let's
And here we have it. We are here at the analyst corner for some good old PMWC 2026 at EWC 2026 breakdown. And I'm going to be joined by some co-analysts here to break down everything that might be happening.
त बोलाएर तिनीहरूले त्यसको लागि छुट्टै सेटअप बनाइदिएर लाइभ हान भने के त्यहीबाट
कसम कहाँनिर छ हो र
this following weekend. First of all, we got Michael, Niptura, Jackson right here at the stage. How are we doing, Niptura?
Very well. I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'll save that for later. I'll save that for later. But for now, yeah, we're we all dressed up for the occasion. We are ready to go.
With that said, looking at the teams, I know that Niptura, you really want to jump in on Godlike because this team came out of nowhere in Group B and made it straight into the final.
I mean, out of nowhere is a pretty good description of it. We were not expecting too much simply because of the lack of experience compared to the other groups, right? The other players, the other teams, but they performed very, very well. I mean, we had them coming in second in the groups overall, only by 1 point ahead of HORAA, you know, a few points behind Four Thrives, who had a big group stage, and the back-to-back wins on Miramar and Rondo over the span of both days was just really, really nice. I really enjoyed how they've been playing. They played more compact, they looked for those positions, and in a lobby like this is working out very well. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they got today.
I feel like a lot of people, especially when it comes to Godlike, are highlighting, you know, they're looking at S-Power, they're looking at Admino. I want to say Soulmate. In the weekend, you know what? I feel like we need an extra. analyst possibly to join the desk right here. But we have to summon him.
Oh, yes.
Niptro, so you ready? 3, 2, 1. Vitality. Oh, no. Oh, okay, wait. Time 2, okay? Wait, we're going to do it one more time.
Yeah.
Vitality! Vitality! Hey! So Vitality, what are we thinking, Blank?
Hi there, my name's Blank, special reporter coming in for Vitality so far, doing incredibly well. Razy and Razak, my boy Ray, as well as Federales and Axel, looking fantastic at the moment. I think Axel's been in a huge amount of work, as has Federales. We have a completely new style of shot gameplay, which looks completely ridiculous in Game 2. But that's my special report for Vitality.
Oh, thanks for the insight. Also, Axel, by the way, the IGL. Some big numbers, especially on that one game against HORAA on the beaches west of George Paul. So this team, with how impressive they were the opening day of their respective group, which was Group B, right, Niptra and Blank, can we see something similar going into this one, Blank, Mr. Vitality?
Ooh, Mr. Vitality. I mean, Vitality's going to do very well here. The spiritual successors, of course, but I do think they're going to do very, very well. I think there's not a player on that team that doesn't look incredibly good at the moment. And the funny thing for me right now, Neptura, is that Razy and Razak are particularly the guys that are stepping up the heat, despite so much Federales have come in looking very hot, and I think that's the most promising thing.
Absolutely, I think if you look at any of the stronger teams in globally, just the circuit, you're going to see players that all have very, very aggressive gunplay skill despite their various roles, right? You don't have just one or two. It's very, very nice to see that come through for them. So, yeah, it's very, very strong looking. And also, the fact that they can get so many wins, we were talking about that in the group stage, right? We get so many of those wins, it makes it interesting for that Smash rule that we actually could have a lot of hope for this team to actually come through the pressure and get that win.
Yeah, it's very nice that like 4th Rise, they can actually get wins, because if they do get contention for the Smash ruling and the trophy, actually that could put them in a really good contention to be crowned PMWC 2026 champions. Now, we already talked about one of the Indian teams. I think it's time to focus on the other Indian team, which is going to be Orangutan. Niptura, you already talked about them, so Blank, Orangutan, what are we thinking today?
You know what? I think Orangutan, for them, I think right now they're looking very, very good. I think a lot of the emphasis, though, has to be on Aru, though. I got to talk to him a fair few times this event. Lovely guy, by the way. Really, really lovely guy. Great chatter. I mean, I talk a lot. I talk a lot, you see. And I think that's sometimes a problem for other people. But Aru, goodness me, I could just sit there and listen to him all day.
अनि इन्फिनिक्सको यो नै अनि आइफोन जतिको प्राइसमा रहेछ अनि इन्फिनिक्सको यो फोन अहिले पबजीले उ गराछ त इन्फिनिक्सको ल्याब अनि किन्नु पर्छ रे आफैले अनि 3 लाख कति पर्छ रे इन्फिनिक्सको यो फोनलाई नै सबै आफैले पठाएको अनि सबैले आफै पैसा हालेर पठायो नि त यसले
यसको यो र अनि कोर्डिनेटर के रे कोलिडर के
4 जना छन् रे 4-5 जना छन् रे र उ फ्री फायरमा चाहिँ एक्लै हो रे अरुमा चाहिँ 4-5 जना छ यो पबजीमा त 4-5 जना छन् रे
मुजिले अनि भाइ 90 लाख कति कति कमाइनहरुले अनि
कमाइहाल्छ नि अब कमाए त्यति खर्च पनि त्यो प्लेयरमै खर्च गर्छ त्यसले आफुलाई राख्दैन तर
आरो ए भाइ कहाँको अरोरा भन्दैछस् त
यो अर्कै यो उसको के टपहरुको टिम
आरु ओजी को ए टपको
अहिलेको टिम के हो यसको
ए मुजी दोस्त यार यो धोतीहरुले ल्याङ हानि भयो यार
एपीजी को टिम हो एपीजी लौडा भयो नि त
टपहरुले हान्नी होला नि त अनि अब यसपालि
हान्दैन गुलास्ट खेल्दै जानु टपले जहाँ पनि हावा खेल्दै जानु नि हरुले कुनै कुनै बेला चाहिँ खतरा खेल्दिन्छन् है कुनै कुनै बेला चाहिँ ला सक्छन्
के थाहा हान्छन् कि अब मुजीहरु डक मुजी साइको छ मुजी त थाहा
त्यो डोकले बुढी पिट्यो भनेर आएन त न्यूज सुने हैनस्
अब मान्छे पिट्छ त्यसले
अहिले सुने हैनस् न्यूज ओए बुढी भनेर आइराथ्यो त अस्ति डोकले खै रियल हो कि फेक हो थाहा भएन तर बुढी कुट्यो भनेर आएर कसम आएको थियो यार डोक के रे एपीजी को डोक भन्नेले बुढी पिट्यो भनेर आइराको थियो मलाई त्यो वुल्फले एकचोटि प्यान हान्दैछ त त्यो गाडीमै त्यो वाला सिनै देखाएन यार झाटा
ए अ त
वुल्फले चाहिँ कस्तो खतरा प्यान हान्दैछ त्यो मन लाइभ हान्दै थिए मैले खतरा रिएक्सन निकालेको थिएँ मैले त्यो बेला ओइ बास कस्तो खतरा हान्दिरा
यो मुजी स्टार्ट हुन यो अहिलेको मम्मी सुटमा लास्ट मन पर्यो यार
कुन कस्तो मम्मी सुट भन्नाले अहिले
यो
मम्मी
छैन अहिलेको भाइ यिनीहरू कति प्लेयरले यी लगाइराख नि मलाई ब्ल्याक टाइपको
ए नयाँ वाला त्यो थन्डर अनि फायर अनि त्यो उसँग रिलिज भएको वाला ए
छै त के हो मसित जस
थन्डर फायर अनि लाइटनिङ साइकोफेज के मैले बुझे Chicken bunny
much for joining the analyst corner here for PMWC 2026 was Tulace and 7WG.
Yes, thank you so much to our special reporters Max and Neptura. I don't know where we got the budget to fit Blank in there. I thought we spent it on him saying vitality 100 times. However, our players are now arriving and getting ready for the show. 7. I do believe we are missing one caster.
Oh, not again. Not again. He ended up missing last year on the final day of PMWC. We cannot have that happen again. Let's send our special reporter, Kalaris, who's going to be looking for none other than John Allen.
Our senior reporter for PUBG Mobile here. An major problem has occurred. It seems we've let one of our commentators out in the wild here, and we've got to actually wrangle him and get him back in. So it looks like maybe a little bit of movement's going on here, actually. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to capture him. This is the problem with commentators. A lot of the times, they just go wild. They somehow get it. He's on the move. He's on the move. Okay, no, we've actually got to be able to try and find him as quickly as possible here. He seems to be hiding. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to be able to capture him. This specimen, in fact, actually has a microphone already. You can see. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous. He has a microphone already. That means he's actually right for the commentator desk already. They might be able to actually capture him here. They've caught him cornered a little bit. I don't think he's very interested in it, but he might take to it. Let's see if we can place down some bait or something like that. Some bait actually might be able to work. Usually chicken dinners are the prime meal of a commentator in PUBG Mobile. Will they be able to make it happen? This is a tense moment.
John Allen?
It looks... I think they might actually have it. They might have it. They might have the John Allen. It looks like... Oh! Did you see that? Get a close-up of that. Get a close-up of that. I think they've got him. I think they've got him. Unbelievable scenes here at PMWC. Oh, that was close.
As an Australian, I would have caught him a lot faster.
Oh, shit. Oh.
I'm just glad we caught him, okay? This man was on a loose. We weren't able to find him yesterday during the day off, and I'm just glad we're able to set some bait to actually find him.
Absolutely, he needs to lock in just as much as our players, 7.
They really do, because there is an alert right now going on, and that is that the players are ready. We are ready to rock and roll here at PMWC at EWC 26. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the finals, baby. I'm ready.
Months of preparation, thousands of hours played, and sacrifices have led to this point. Life-changing money sits on the horizon, and a legacy that dreams are made of.
We saw it in the group stage, we saw it in the survival stage. These teams are here for a reason, and every single one of them can actually clutch it all and become our PMWC champion.
Today marks the beginning of a 3-day gauntlet that each of our teams have to navigate. Each day more intense than the last.
Buddy, I think we don't have to wait. The players look really ready, and it is time for us to welcome our finalists on the Giria City grid, starting with HORAA!
Oof! Esports! Nongshim Red Force!
al HORAA Club Esports. Tianba! S2G Esports! NEPAL Galaxy! HORAA Esports! Team Flash! Godlike Esports! HORAA Gaming! Esports! Orangutan! Team Vitality! And finally, 4 Thrives Esports! We can't emphasize enough the importance of the next 3 days. On Sunday, we will crown the greatest team in the world. So
Absolutely
no room for mistake. If you want to be the best team in the world, you need to prove it.
यिनीहरु छ नि त विनिङमा यिनीहरुले जित्छ भने सबले प्रेडिक्ट हान्दैछ सबैले यिनीहरुले जित्छ भने प्रेडिक्ट हानेछ नि त ओए कस्तो म त
Players from all
corners
of the world, laser focused on one thing: the title of PMWC champion. Fight smarter, adapt faster, and deliver when the pressure is at its peak. That is what it takes to keep this dream alive.
So welcome to the PMWC at EWC 2026.
And RRQ are looking to do it here. Pushing up close and personal. With the nade! Turning the tables! And he's doing this all by himself!
फोर्टीको फाउन्डर पनि हो अनि 40 लाई फन्ड गर्ने मान्छे पनि हो यो यसको बाउ आमा धनी होला नि त फाउन्डर ओनर Co-owner हो क्या हो ओनर पनि हैन co-owner हो फाउन्डर हो
A shutdown 108 points in 6 matches.
Nate misses सबलाई सेट जस्तो लागिरहेको मलाई तर यिनीहरुको नि भर छैन यो वाला गेम त खतरा दे आइडीले क्या हान्दिरा भने
Mormon closes the gap in the shotgun standoff, but will he win it? No!
Are you kidding me? What a finish! It's Ida! S-Power
HORAA versus HORAA
he's been throwing heat-seeking missiles all game long. And opening the fight for his team. S2G tried to catch a couple of players off guard, but it's you can't shut him down that easy.
You can't stop S-Power, and you cannot silence Godlike in this moment. Anamino for the closing play as Godlike take this chicken dinner with it.
You can see the look on their faces. Say, make some noise, Paris. It's Godlike's time to shine.
See on Rondo, it is madness in the Ox Factory. A big nade threaded on up, and it's finding 1 and 2. Fralak charges on forward, and they're cutting the rosters in half. Another one right up in his face. They go wide. Moving around the side. HORAA, a difficult beast to handle. Coming through from India, but it's not happening. They will not be silenced. They will not be shut up here. Aru still going strong. Attacking underneath, looking to get the shots in. But Flash moves around the side. He's whipping the shots, unfortunately. But finally, they will hit the last shot. India grabs the back-to-back. From day 1 to day 2, this team looks clean.
Of 10 teams. Can I get you to press this button and open up the iris? Oh, with a bit of vigor. I like it. I'd like you to pull on this in 3, 2, 1. Send them home. Let's go. There we go.
I don't think we could have set the stage better ourselves. So it's ironic that we were featured in that nice little collection of replays there, Blank. An incredible way to give you a glimpse into what's gone on over the past couple days. But it's going to get even more climactic here. The best of the best return to the lobby, and this is where dreams truly do become reality.
I'm slouching, but hopefully the players aren't, because this is a day, right? Day 1 always gives you the most freedom, the most chance to get a big buffer online without that stress, because we saw that come through in survival stage.
Yeah,
teams were sweating, teams were shaking in their boots. But it's time to get boots on the ground over on Rondo very soon for our first match of the day. Who's going to grab that gargantuan point total? Can someone try and repeat something similar to the arena? Maybe not the same, because that's once in a lifetime type of event.
Well, if there was a time to pull it out, try and elevate a world record even further. Hey man, there's no better stage for it, no better crowd, no more excitement and anticipation. But right here, right now, live from the Qiddiya City grid at PMWC, at EWC 2026. 3 years of intense competition, twice we've had brand new champions crowned, and this year we'll get another one.
Never going to be the same here at this rate with Yangon being Yangon. It is time to crown a new victor. Who's going to be the defending champion? Will they be able to defend it next time? Right now, all that matters is getting those points online. Playing path is in the air for day 1 of finals. Match 1. Let's get it started.
Energy in the arena already. It's good to hear you, Paris.
निकालो ओहो पहिलो म्याच भनिसक्दा यी अरिनाले तर्साको याद चाहिँ आउँछ मलाई एकलट जे जसरी खेलेका थिए द भेरी फर्स्ट म्याच अफ द ग्रान्ड फाइनल रोन्डोको स्टोरी लाइन कहाँदेखि बार कहाँसम्मको प्लेन पाथले फरक पार्दैन यहाँ हामीलाई थाहा छ 1-3 को स्प्लिट अप्रोचको साथमा टिमहरुलाई देख्न पाइन्छ त्यो पनि थाहा छ सो यो अप्रोचमा कसले फाइदा उठाउँदैछ त फाइनलको सुरुवात कसले गर्दैछ जसले त गर्दैछ त्यसलाई धेरै पोइन्ट्स लिएर जान नदिउ भन्ने तरिकाले अर्को म्याचमा गेम प्ले आउला टिमको अहिलेलाई स्टेडियम हुँदै युनिट ओहो इम्पोर्टेन्ट हट ड्रप स्पेस लाई हामीले त्यहाँ देख्न पाइएको छ भने पनि थोरै डिवाइडेड तरिकाले ठाउँ बनाएर झर्न सक्दैछन् टिमहरुले समाउ हामी त्यो भने चाहिँ देख्न पाउने छौं सो लेट्स गो के भन्दैछ त पहिलो म्याचले कसको लागि कति एलिमिनेसन पोइन्ट कसले त्यो डोमिनेसन फिल गराउँछ होरा स्पोर्ट्सको टिम को सुरुवात उनीहरुले गर्नेछन् 3 जना प्लेयर झरेर एक तर्फ गएर लड्ने डिसिजन मेकिङ टिमको तर्फबाट रहनै छ जिगल माथि रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी छ कि प्लेयरलाई रिकल जसरी भए पनि उनले
ओइ म्याच के विनर त यो मुजी एसटीजी कहाँ झरेको
पनि हामी देख्न सकिन्छ अब केही सेकेन्ड भित्रमा नै क्लासेसहरु देख्न पाउने हो चारै
त्यो नै हैन मुजी हेर्न
पाउने हो युलिनली बडी स्टेडियम तर्फ पनि मैले
दुईटा सब हेर्नमा
त्यहाँ बनिराखेको पनि हामी देख्न सकिन्छ भने जिगल पनि एक्सटेन्ड गर्दैछन् टिमहरुले आइडिएको टिम
ओइ हेर्छ लखना परेको
त्यहाँ देख्न सकिन्छ
ओइ उस्काले हान्यो ओजीले हान्यो स्लिपीले हान्यो
तर जे जति छ युलिनली हामीले देख्न पाइन्छ जस्तो छ
मेरोमा त फेरि काचो मेरोमा त भर्खर म्याप देखाउँदै छ त ओर्लेको
अड्क्यो
मेरो पनि अड्क्यो
44 ला कोही किल उठाउँछ जस्तो छ यार ताइवाले किल उठाइदियो यार
गयो मेरो त गुल्लाबडा जस्तो साइट नै लौडा जस्तो यार यो युट्युब कस्तो पत्ती पनि गयो यार फेरि
त मुजेहरुको ल्यान्डिङ चाहिँ दामी यार
अगाडि बढ्दैछन् ओजीको प्लेयरको अगेन्स्टमा डाउन निकाल्नको लागि विज गॉड नेटको शटमा डिफरेन्ट
ओजीलाई सक्छ ओए मुजी ओए हान्छ क्या ओए हान्छ यार
ए यिनीहरुको त लौडा रहेछ यार साइड
ओजी सेक
here on Rondo
नाइस होरा फर्ममा छ है होरा फर्ममा छ HORAA form ma cha hai.
Start as you mean to proceed, it seems then for Tiamba.
It has hai dhotieru.
Sleepy taking the flash back over to Zizzy there. Be able to force him out early. Nice. Oh, that's a great lineup, bud. Lord coming swiftly in with that one onto S2G.
Kill उठाउन सकेन त भाइ हेर्छ भाइ.
For a little bit.
Kill उठाउन सकेन
I was
हेर्छ
actually getting a haircut when I was talking to him. They were saying that they have the aggression, and that's what they're bringing here in the finals.
Muzi kill sore ani bhai.
Kind of lacked a little bit of, but for their Turkish team, they were looking to bring that aggression over in the group stages. They're looking to bring it again here. They've had a lot of time to study those teams, but Lost moves up and already is down. It's Kamikaze. The man with it all together. One nade, one dream.
Sleepy line
Gordel मुझेहरु डराएर हेर्न ल्याम नआको के त
Lord trying to lean into it, but the pre-fire back from Kamikaze and low HP will at least secure that one. Ralph goes in aggro though with the shotty. And absolutely full of buckshot.
So that's okay at least. At distance is able to recall the team back into action. We do have a Western circle. We didn't get to talk about too much. Flash already has tops in that region, so Jiaoting currently covered, but that place can hold a lot of teams late game. Aaron now coming against with Bear is the man HP, but at distance it's Milu once again. Up to 8 probably after this.
This is the dream start for Tiamba. And Milu, the fact that he's got eliminations alone, mate, he was just popping off back in the games we've seen previously. If he feeds the hot hand and can keep this going throughout the whole day, good luck.
It's the buffer that we're talking about. And there's no luck involved, but there is luck involved over on the lucky spin, which you can join in with us in-game right now for the 2026 PMWC, the exclusive 2026 PMWC tournament set, which you can see on screen regularly in-game. Make sure to try your chances just like QZZ and this spray down.
अरुलाई त साइको हान्छन् फेरि म्याच पर्यो भन्दै यार अरुलाई सँग नहोस् के मलाई
यिनीहरु त पागल हो त्यहाँ अहिले भर्खर हानेको देखेर डोक्रे भाइको अर्को
coming out swinging today. We know mechanically they're very gifted as individuals, but they're putting it all on the line. And hey man, that's the way to do it, right? We were touching on the fact if you can have a huge pop-off game on Rondo, the extra buffer of points from the sheer quantity of positions you can garner from this battleground, it's worth its weight in gold, especially in a 3-day finals environment like this. You gotta get in there and get stuck into the thick of it, and Tiamba are doing just that.
Again for Tiamba, their biggest success in the survival stage was the fact that started out so incredibly hot. It felt like all the weight was off them a lot of times. Milu making that 1v4 look real easy. I think that came from the fact that they had nothing to lose at that point. They were already in. They're just pushing a little bit further there. We haven't talked about it too much so far on the cast, but we do have Smash ruling this event. And not only does that mean that but it also means the further you are ahead, the harder it is. So we are looking for more similar results for Pride as well as Vitality in terms of how far they set themselves ahead in those rankings. And to make it difficult for any team to catch up to really engage that Smash ruling on the final day might be coming down to match 6, honestly.
Yeah, it will be a fun little storyline to see how that affects things going last day of competition. How big of a barrier that will be. Really, if other teams will have to rise up to the occasion for it to even be a potential pipeline for them. For the future though, but now it's in the back context with just how much these early points matter for some of our squads. Two sides touched on there, of course, with Vitality and 4 Frides. They were dominant in both of their respective groups. Easily the best squads we saw when it came to how consistent they looked and how aggressive they were. Vitality even kind of completely blowing away what we thought was the upper limit when they then played their group, right?
I think they knocked it out by 1 point, but even that 1 point is a hard point to squeeze out in such a short amount of games.
Excellent.
For Tiamba, it's a little less impressive, I would say, just because you are playing with the Dregs coming through from the group stage. We already did send what we assumed to be our best team forward. Even so, Tiamba still looked very strong. For them, it was more a case of switching it on in those moments. They've done exactly that. It
looks like all the lights are on at
No, man, last गुल्ला गाडी हो मजी अस्ति मैले
the
मजी
midnight fuel.
स्क्रिम्स खेल्दा चलाएको थिएँ म्याच नि
हावा अति हावा हो यो गाडी चिप्ले कस्तो चिप्लिन्छ
Absolutely wild.
त्यो आर्मर लिएर बसेर रहेछ क्या अहिले
Speed at which he the speed at which he was like. Was that 1v4 again, actually? Now I'm thinking about it.
Oi man, we धुप्पी हाने रहेछ यार यहाँ यो मिलुले
Especially when you then factor in, by the way, we had the one clean 1v4 he won. We then had a 1v4 attempt towards the end of survival stage that resulted in a winning free elim to going up to the last guy. Yeah. The conversion rate we've had on raw 1v4s from him has actually been unbelievable.
I think we're more astonished that that might be a 1v4. I mean, we didn't even clock it because it's like, is he just doing this repeatedly now?
Just full-on butcher blade coming out from Milu, chopping everyone to bits.
Crazy. Love to see it. So it goes over towards that northern side. A bit of an awkward race beacon on this one as well. Definitely possible to go for, but you get caught out on the bridges. Coming out a few times here, Jackie, and also there will be teams playing around that spot, trying to hold teams out. Orangutan, though, nice rotate on the north side, will be able to get them further into the circle. Tiamba Vitality on the back foot here as well as better just try and clear their back angles and then look for maybe a major rotate on the west or the east side later on.
Shades of stadiums at E Arena, a position they'd love to play towards the final circle, but let's see if they can win out versus Orangutan straight through the door, and it's easy clean up on the opening two players. Aaron Wisgard down in a matter of seconds. Down to a duo once again.
Fourth Thrives taking down a tanky there as well.
Knock merge khaya merge
सक्दैन merge just on one singular player, AKOP, who is sending for a res beacon. I think he might go for Bailey on this actually, Jackie. I don't think he's going to stop off early toward the lake like we said before. You get a res off there, teams know it's happening, they will hold you out. So he is forced to go for the long rotate. But honestly, for Orangutan, it's not terrible because they can just swing back in from that northern side, and it's fairly free with where most of the teams go down to the
match ni full Oziga the Munzi धेरै जोनलेन फ्लोर गरे के
Pulls slightly further out as well, hedges his bets, he goes up towards the top of the north side, going to get that recall in. See Vitality on screen here as well. Just the one elim to start us off with, Razy.
यो Munzi team सँग चाहिँ मलाई डर लाग्छ हो युरो
Munzi you said it yourself, mate, doing your little special report on Vitality. Razak and Razy, that's been a hell of a duo. They're like the Cray twins, bro.
Yeah, you are. I mean, one of them bringing the double hammers as well. It's a bit of a nightmare, honestly. They are always looking for a proper shootout. But it's nice to see Axel as well as Federalis. I mean, Axel really astonished me. There had been so much talk about Razy and
Razy. Yeah, HORAAले मुझे रोटेट हानेर मलाई बेलियन बेलीमा पुगेर बस्थे नि त म डर फिल उठ्छ यार
Axel was just swinging and not missing. So that's what gives me a lot of hope. I'm very, very excited to see this team as this tournament goes on, just because of how good all of them have been playing individually and as a unit. Take a look at that leg though. They're all towards the
weekend
showed us something different from their region. Honestly, they had some great aggression. I think they've been making little adaptations here and there, figuring things out as they go along. But genuinely, second best inside of their group, only beat out by Vitality. To be fair play. I mean, fair play.
Vitality really did get it. You got a little crunch down the zone here as well. Pulling further down. Amongst the dead center of it all, godlike as you touched on for as well. The representation from HORAA, another side that could have some surprises in store for us the longer this one goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Every single player on that team has greatness inside of them. It just seems to dwindle a little bit once we get to a final. And we've been asking for this time. Which is sad.
But they are consistently always here, and you can't really put them down too much for that. The fact they're in most of the finals is like that's already a big achievement. Reefus though opening up over towards Yasser from Alola. Tiamba's cut out on that eastern edge. Now there's a lot of these big pillars involved inside the circle, as well as stadium over towards that northeast side, which is a bit open on the outer edges. It slopes down into it, so if you are E-Arena, you can kind of swing past here. They also know this area very well. It is their drop spot, but Fourth Rise have beaten them to the punch here down towards their southwest from stadium.
Excited to see what the form of Fury is going to be looking like in a final situation again as well. They were massively coming alive, dude. Felt like it was way better in terms of the decision making. The communication was on point in a lot of the fights we witnessed from them. Igor as well, just playing so brilliantly with some of the individual plays. Like a whole new man showed up. We spoke about this big man though, and he's back on our screens again. Milu scouting around, seeing if he can get a line of sight potentially. Just playing close towards the geometry here at the cliff face. It's off that aren't too far away.
Eagle and Aching desperate to get some elims on board. I mean, man. Every single one over on Milu, QZZ, but
खाजाको नाममा त यार घरि चाउमिन हान्ने रहेछ घरि मोमो हान्ने रहेछ यार यो
HORAA. Eagle very good at playing that anchor style. Generally, if the last way to go down plays at Yeah, you're right, Fury looking good. Eagles, I think, was a big surprise.
Yeah.
They've got big names on that team like Chief, Ayala, Silence also doing a lot of good work. But yeah, Eagles was just really giving it to a lot of these squads. Now we're getting in towards our later circles with quite a lot of damn teams still involved. We talked about Jaltin earlier on. It can house a ton of teams. It is uncomfortable to play in, and swinging from a part to another is not always easy. And there's a lot of difficult windows. Get those full finishes on. So it needs to be a little bit of a passive game going towards the end, but you do have to get towards Jaltin.
यताबाट मुझे टाइम आउँछ हो भाइ
on the side of the stage, the Galaxy fans getting quite excited. Meanwhile, amongst the battleground, it's S2G that feel the hammer crack down on top of them from Non-Shin Red Force. The hero of humans starting out well. But only one man in last, forced to bail out and try and keep their dreams alive as he breezes out of action. There's Aurora as well, clashing against Ida Blank.
I mean, Ida tried to get in on the northeast side, which I think is, at this point, a little bit too late. They got crunched in by Vitality as well as Aurora. I think you somewhat deserve that coming into this stage of the game. Jaltin's still on the western side, but because it's such a big amount of with a lot of places to play, you do see a lot of teams confirming here early, but you sort of want to be on that end where Aurora is Vitality, where there is those clear exit points across the road. A lot of other teams want to take something a little bit more unfortunate. Fourth Rise though, Joker stepping up to the plate here, spraying for the smoke. There's one point, he's giving himself away though, Jackie.
Yeah, this is risky, bro. IQ had to be so swift with the shotgun here. It's Joker just teasing them, dancing around on top of the rocks. So much damage already done to Fourth Rise. This would be a hellish way to go down. And that's how they fall in our opening game. E-Arena.
E-Arena down, but back on ball with Tiamba. He's desperate against it, but he's just pushing up. Aching will find another shot. Solus is down. This is looking very bad for Ulf. And Tiamba puts up more points. Milu on a fat 7 so far.
It's not going to stop either. They want even more. Squeeze whatever points they can get out of this one. Aaron had to tuck his tail and absolutely bolts it. Finds a lone rock in a field and gets his head down. Turns his attention back up onto a few shots as he dumps the magazine towards Milu. Someone needs to stop him back.
It's just out of control this game. You're right. Needs to be leashed. QZZ still taking some damage here. I'm curious from where. But it's Fury, you're actually taking a couple of pot shots over towards them. Aaron not letting up. Just about press over the top of that ridge side. They're going to take the blue for a little bit to try and deny those sightlines. They make their way over towards the pagoda. Just about in here, Jackie. Difficult spot to play. Curious to see how it does work out. Aurora, it seems like both them and Vitality have been tossing a couple of curveballs at one another. Well, Emily does find Eagle. Goodness me, still being a nuisance on that east side.
Fair
play, man.
He's
thinking you want to try and ruin this for us on game one? We'll at least make it uncomfortable. Force out the utility, see what he can scrap through onto them. Can't really make a move towards that recoil. The zone coming in, and that's going to really crunch up away from all of them. Still dead center for Vitality.
Yeah, Vitality's actually in a really good spot here. Like I said before, it does give them that capability to move out over towards that northeast side of Knees B, but they also can crunch every team on that western side. There was one player left remaining from Ida. It is dark in. He is over on the eastern side of Joutin, just hanging out for the time being.
के भयो यार यो मुझे गडले पो किल उठाउँछ क्या यार हेर त मलाई जोनिनहरुको
नर्गमा गाड नहानी हुँदैन कहाँ छ र सबैले आफ्नो आफ्नो कम्पाउन्ड लिइसके आफ्नो लौडा हेर्दै बसिरहन्छ
जोनले साथै दिन्न के हैन
टियानमा ओइ मैले हेर्नै पाइन यार के भयो घुमेर हान्दै यार ठुक्कमै चाइनिजहरु त कस्तो चाइनिजले भर्खर हैन त घुमेर हान्दियो कोलाई हो त्यो एनएस को भाइटालिटीको
ओइ म्याच
भाइटालिटी घुमेर हान्दियो यार सरले
ओइ म्याच
सरले घुमेरै हान्दियो यार
ओइ भन्न यार दुवै जना घुमेकै फेरि एउटा मात्र हैन
भने यो चाइनिजहरु आफ्नो गेम देखाउनु पर्यो त फेरि ग्लोबल लबीमा
भिआइडी
ग्लोबल लबीलाई त नर्मल खेल्दै छ त भेट्यो भाइटालिटीले हाने तर स्मोकबाट हाने यार हाने एकजना बाँकी छ अब 1v2 इजी तर भाइटालिटीले जित्छ यार टियानमा लास अगाडि छ
हैन म चाहिँ 5 फिंगर यो चिकनलाई अम्मा आफिला निहेर यो झाटलाई मिलुलाई
यो मिलु त नाइफ साइम हान्दै थियो त डिभाइ हाने यार
The insane bit was as well, it was the nades from Aurora from all the way in the back line that got that initial knockback over onto
मुझे यो गडल मुझे लास्ट सेफ खेल रहा है
यो गडल यो ओजी
most aggressive game of badminton with nades being bounced over the top of their heads. Molly in round the corner, QZZ with a nade back. He's just going for it. Angle. Good night. The shotgun knocks them both out.
This is what I can't believe about QZZ, because he's like, I've run out of grenades. You see so many players just step back and be like, that's it then. But he's like, if I can't do it with a nade, I'm just facing. I'm fully facing. Now Aurora, they're pushing on the sidelines. Can Tiamba hold?
Last grenade use गर्ने के हैन यो मुला है
The opening grenade is not good, but Reapers is taking a ton of damage. Top bullet
म जस्तो खेल्दैछ यार दोस्त
and it seems like Milu will
ओइ के हो ओइ टाइममा त मुला
even going out in 11th.
Hello?
And I'm sure you can hear that. The entirety of the arena here in Paris lighting up.
Hello?
A spectacle to start here on game one of Rondo, and it's Tiamba that lead the charge. Now out of the running, let's see if anyone else can try and mirror their success with what remains.
Flash moving over towards Aura. He's on the south side. They're kind of fighting for nothing on this one as well, because they need to leave at some finals versus some really damn good squads. I'm hoping they can probably get back into the run of it, like by match 3 potentially. But if it takes till tomorrow, I think that's fine as well. OG are already still showing off that they have the rotations capability.